By far, the biggest financial burden is the device itself. But one of the things that school districts need to learn, in my opinion, is that technology can no longer be viewed as a capital purchase. And what I mean by that is it can't be viewed as a one and done. Because technology evolves, it needs to be updated. It gets out of date. I mean, you buy something today and it's out of date tomorrow, so you need to have a succession plan in place, if you will. So what we've been able to do is, number one, we lease our devices. We're on a 4-year lease, and so that way there's a rotation cycle built in. In addition to that, we have moved the cost of our lease into our ongoing current expense budget. So we look at our lease payment for our laptops just like we look at the power bill. It's something that gets paid every year. We know it's coming. We know how much it's going to cost. That way it's in the budget and we can sustain it. And you spread that price out over 4 years, and it's not quite as big a pill to swallow. There are other costs that are in there. Infrastructure is huge. And that one can be a capital purchase. I will say don't skimp on that because you've got to have a robust infrastructure to support all these devices. So making sure you have enough bandwidth, enough access points, enough ports to the internet, whatever it might be, to make sure that you can support this type environment. Those would probably be the two biggest costs. But the flip side of that is on cost savings. I mentioned earlier we haven't purchased a textbook in 6 years. We were able to redivert those funds to use digital resources. There are other things now that we don't purchase that we used to, maps, globes, calculators, things like that. In addition to that, our printing costs have gone down. We don't do as much on paper. Many things are done online through our learning management system, Angel, and it's all done digitally. Why print it out? You don't need to. So we've seen cost savings in a lot of different areas. Not to mention, from a total cost of ownership standpoint, things are more efficient.